Very, very excited to talk to our next guest. Been a while since we've had him on the program, and he is very much in the news. He is going to return to action on Monday, December 30th at 9 p.m. Eastern here in the United States. It will be live from Tokyo, Japan, co-promoted by Fanmio and Ryzen. It's a boxing exhibition bout featuring one of the biggest stars in boxing, King Ryan Garcia, going up against Rukiya Anpo, who went up against the one and only Manny Pacquiao very recently. It's available globally via Fanmio pay-per-view, excluding Japan. And for those wondering, contested at 153 pounds, full boxing rules implemented across 8 2-minute rounds. Without further ado, let us say hello once again to the one and only Ryan Garcia. There he is. Hey, Ryan. How are you? Miss you too. It's good to see you. You're smiling. You appear to be in good spirits, healthy. How are you?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. Doing good. Excited for this event and excited to be on your show. So
thank you, my man. I appreciate it. How did this all come about? How did this opportunity come about?
So I was invited by Ryzen to watch the Manny Pacquiao fight. And, you know, I love Manny Pacquiao. I've always been a big fan of him. So went out there to Japan and seen the event. The event was amazing. So many people went and tuned in. So, you know, they have a huge boxing culture there. And then I seen this dude way bigger than Manny Pacquiao and way younger, just beating up or trying to beat up on him. And was going like haymakers the whole fight and just being, you know, obnoxious in the ring. And I was like, oh my God, dude, if they give me a chance, I'll knock this dude out. And and then I guess the talk started there. And yeah, that kind of intrigued me to go because he was trying to beat up on Manny Pacquiao. And I love Manny Pacquiao, and that's basically what happened.
Okay, so you're doing it for the honor of the legend, Manny Pacquiao.
Exactly. I'm tired of these, you know, super young guys beating up on these 6-year-olds. It's really pissing me off.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you more about that sentiment, but just curious, 153, is this a sign that maybe your days of competing at 140, even maybe 147 are over? Or like, you know, 153 isn't a real weight class, it's 154, but is this a sign of things to come?
No, I'll probably be at the 140, 147 range in my boxing career. I think we did 153 because he couldn't go too low. I think something like that, and I think this was the highest I was willing to go.
Okay.
We got to.
And why 8 2-minute rounds?
Why 8? Because it's an exhibition. I currently can't fight in you know, actual, you know, boxing rule set. You know, this needs to be an exhibition, so that's what it is.
And obviously that is stemming from what happened in the aftermath of the Devin Haney fight, the suspension and whatnot. I'm assuming at this point you're just going to ride it out. You're just going to ride out the suspension. You're free and clear come end of April, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's really no other option at this point. So for me, you just gotta wait it out. Obviously, I think that it's bull crap. You know, I'm not gonna cuss right now, but definitely it's bull crap, and I just got to accept what the, you know, New York State Commission said, and that's it.
That was a wild time. That was a wild week, a wild aftermath. Looking back on all of that, do you wish you would have handled things differently? Do you wish you could have corrected some things? It seems like you're a lot less in the limelight these days, and there's a lot less "quote unquote" like drama surrounding you. Much different guy than back in April. What is your perspective on how it all went down?
You know, just gotta look back and think, like maybe I could have. I don't know. I mean, as far as like the fight, could have probably taken it a little bit more serious. As far as you know, everything that happened after, and I was going through a hard time in my life, and I just, you know, I'm thankful that I got through that moment in my life, and I'm much more calm, and I think that's the way I want to live. Not so much you know, craziness in my life. It's not good for me. So for me, this is a much more balanced part of my life for sure.
Is life better now? Do you feel like you're in a better place?
Yeah, for sure. I think that I'm every day, you know, I'm getting through it, and I'm feeling, you know, much more positive, and living that type of life. You know, it's only one way street, and that's to destruction. You know, obviously you've seen some of the stuff after the fight, so for me, like I said, this is the life that I always wanted to live, and just more calm, just more focused, and ready to be the best fighter I could possibly be.
You did say in the aftermath that you were going to go get some help. You were going to go to rehab. Did you do all of that?
Oh yeah, I'm just currently working with my team to just become more healthier mentally, physically. So uh, yeah, that's kind of the steps we took. A lot of the times, I didn't want it. I mean, when you're living at that high, you don't wanna take a step back. So for me, I found my team on that a lot. But recently, we made efforts to get better.
Love that. What do you think was like the turning point for you, like the final straw in order to actually start listening to your team's advice?
Just kind of seeing how it was affecting everybody around me. I didn't see it at the time because I was going through whatever I was going through. But it was one thing after another. It would damage anybody, honestly. From the PED thing and to my mom getting cancer and all the other things that were going through my life. I was going through divorce at the time as well, so it was a lot of things at one time. And honestly, it did crack me for a little bit. But like I said, I had a good team, and we got back to where we're at now. And I'm just happy to be back in the ring and giving a great event in Japan.
I was sorry to hear about your mom, and I know you posted about her having surgery recently. How is she doing? And obviously, wishing our best to her. Is there an update on her health?
Oh yeah, she's doing much better now. She had her surgery, and she went through her radiation, and things are looking good. But obviously, in like cancer, it takes some time to see if it'll come back. But as of right now, she's cancer free, and I'm very happy.
Okay, wishing her the absolute best. Do you think so? April is rapidly approaching. It's crazy how quickly time flies. Will this be the only, exhibition bout that you partake in before you're free and clear?
I don't think so. Hopefully, I could get one more in. I'm addicted to fighting, to be honest. So, for me, hopefully to get into the ring before April one more time, and do something big. Hopefully, a even bigger exhibition. You never know. Like I'm willing to go up and wait. So whoever wants it.
Would that be something with Ryzen and Fanmio or somewhere else?
Like I said, I'm open to doing another event with Ryzen and Famio. They're great companies. I thank them for this opportunity. And you know, we don't know. It could be it could be against Jake Paul. We don't know.
Okay, so when you say let's talk about that, I did see you say, all right, I'm going to get rid of this guy for wanting to beat up Manny, and then you said I want Jake. I thought you and Jake were cool. Where do things stand now?
I know we're cool. We're cool for sure. But he was trying to beat up on Uncle Mike. Like I said, the same way I feel about Manny Pacquiao, same way I feel about this. We said we would run it one day. I mean, I started. He came to my gym a long time ago in Victorville. Then he came to visit me with the Canal Cam. This is before he boxed. So I kind of like gave birth to his boxing career. So I'm here to end it. That's it.
What would be, in your opinion, like the most fair weight for this fight?
If I fought Jake, probably like 185.
You think
I
you'd
get
be comfortable at 85?
100%. I
Yeah.
got
Well, like what are you right now?
me. I'm like 165, 170.
Damn. I mean, that's still like 20 to 15 pounds more.
I know. I would have to eat a lot,
Yeah.
but I'm going to do
What did
it.
what did you think of the Jake Mike fight?
uh, Honestly, it was probably what was expected. Mike's a little up in age. He didn't have his balance correct. Um, and it did seem like Jake wasn't really throwing his fullest abilities. But like I said, it was all right. It was what was expected.
Since you put out that tweet, has anyone reached out to you from his team to see if you're interested in this?
No, I really think they generally think that I'm probably too small. But like I said, I think skills pay the bills. You see Floyd when he fought Logan. Logan was way bigger than him. So um, I feel like I could do the same thing.
Yeah,
Go a
well,
little more down.
I mean, given your stardom and his stardom, obviously, Jake versus Ryan is a gigantic fight.
Huge. It would be huge, and I see it everywhere. You know, everywhere I go, people are asking me to fight Jake Paul, which I got to give people what they want. You know, that's what I'm used to doing.
How do you think it goes?
I mean, if the Jake come, if Jake fights the way he fought with Mike, I generally believe I would knock him out within 4 or 5 rounds.
Okay, wow.
To be honest,
Maybe less.
yes.
And so I mean, at that point, you could just wait till April to make this into a non-exhibition bout, right?
Yeah, I mean, if that's my first fight back, that's what Golden Boy wants and the team wants. That would be amazing.
Okay. Uh,
I
I,
don't.
I I will say though, I really do think that you versus Devin, the rematch, is just massive, mammoth, given everything that has happened. What is your
Oh,
interest level in that?
yeah, I still have that. It kind of, it's a little bit personal now. You know, he sued me. That's crazy. You know, he sued me after the fight. And that's a real legitimate lawsuit that I'm going through. Um, Also, just what his dad's going around saying and all that. Yeah, this fight, I think the rematch would be huge. You know, they think that I cheated. They think that they would win. Um, if there's no Austrian in my system, which again, I don't even know how I got there, but if they feel that way, let's run it again. And I'm gonna do them worse because I didn't even train for the fight. So
You
there
didn't
you
train
go.
for the fight.
Well, now that at the fullest abilities I could have, I kind of was just crashing out. But now I'm focused and I'm willing to I'm gonna whip him even worse this time, to be honest.
Where does the lawsuit currently stand?
I don't know. I think I got served and that was the last thing I got. So I don't know where it stands, but that was the last moment of the lawsuit was I got served at my
Okay.
house that Devin Haney suing you for this and that.
And to the best of your knowledge, what exactly is he suing you for?
Battery,
Oh wow.
battery, and I don't know. I think it was battery and some other stuff, but the only thing I remember was battery.
Okay. And just curious, did you have to pay the fine and the bet and all that stuff?
Everything. I paid all that money to him, and yeah, like I said, just couldn't accept the loss.
In a perfect world for you, where and when does this rematch take place?
I don't care where it's at, to be honest. I just here to prove that that was easy work. I'm gonna do it again.
Do
That's
you,
it.
do you think it happens in 2025?
If he wants it, I mean, that's him. You know, he hasn't even attempted to get back in the ring. He's not even suspended.
Hmm.
So I don't know how angry he is.
Are you surprised he hasn't got back in the ring?
Yeah, I mean, I would want to, get going again and trying to get my, confidence back after that type of loss. I would want to get, right back in the ring and get it going again. But I guess some fighters are different.
If you were to choose at the top, like Jake Paul fight, mega fight aside, would he be at the top of the list as far as like the return fight for you?
Yeah, him, Teofimo Lopez. I'm looking for some big fights. You know, I'm not looking to, fight, you know, just anybody. I love to fight the best fights, and I've showed it throughout my career. And that's what I'm gonna continue to do and look for.
You versus Lopez is huge. What about a tank rematch? I've seen you guys talk online
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
that too. Like I said, I want to fight the best, and hopefully that me and Tank could do it in the right weight at 140. I go down to one, not go down, but I'll fight him at 140 if he could move up. And I think that was probably the best fight that we could do, unlike last time, which was at 135, 136 actually, which I there's no way I could have made.
Right.
But
And
I did.
and no rehydration clause, right?
Fishing clause, everything just the way it should be.
Do you have regrets agreeing to that? Like, do you lament that? Does it bother you that you agreed to all that?
I hate losing, and it's something that I wish I could run back when I feel my healthiest and my strongest. I think I was a little too eager to make the fight, and but then again, if you look at it, it kind of inspired other boxers to get in the ring and
Yeah.
produce big major fights. So to be honest, everything played out, I guess how it was always meant to be. But the rematch is something I really, really want, and hopefully I'll get one day.
One that piqued my interest recently because you tweeted about it, you versus Boots Ennis. What did you think of his performance a couple of weeks ago?
He got hit with that left hook about 1,000 times, and I think that I think that his defense is. I think he's a little overrated. I would probably keep it simple. I think he's a little overrated, and I think that somebody with my talent, I think I could beat.
He is obviously a matchroom guy. Would you like to, you know, work a fight with a matchroom fighter again? Do you have any issues with Eddie and the crew over there?
No, I don't got no issues. I think that my dad and him, I guess, got into it a little bit after the
Yes,
death,
yes.
but that was crazy. But I don't care. I'll speed up on another one of his fighters. I don't think he always thinks that his fighters are gonna beat me, and I guess that's how he has to feel. But I'm willing to whip one of his fighters again.
Where do things stand between you and Oscar and Golden Boy?
Oh, we're good. I think we're all working together as a team to better my career. So everything right there is going great.
So you're happy with the relationship?
Yeah, I don't see no problems.
Okay, great. Because Eric Gomez said recently that he thinks you'll come back at 154, and so I was just curious: are you interested in 54, or do you think that 47-40 is best for you right now?
Wherever the best fights are, to be honest. I feel like I could fluctuate my weight pretty easily, from 154 to all the way down to 140. To be honest, I think I could probably do 140, obviously being the hardest, but for the right fight, I feel like I could get down to 140.
I saw you at the Sphere for that UFC card, the Noche UFC card. You had a photo with Alex Pereira and John Jones, and a lot of people were wondering, like, "Oh man, Ryan and John Jones, they're going to tear up Las Vegas." Did you guys hang out afterwards, or was it just the photo op?
No, it was just a photo op. I feel like John is a different, man nowadays. And at that time, I was slowing everything down as well. So we did not get into it, but we did sing my song together. So that was cool.
I love that. What did you think of the show, of the whole production?
I thought it was cool. I mean, you had you had like it was a little confusing though. Like, I mean, it was hard to like focus on the fights, to be honest. There was so much going on. Sean O'Malley, he didn't fight his best that night. I was a little disappointed in that. I was wanting to see like, a classic Sean O'Malley knockout. I didn't get it. But other than that, it was a great event.
Okay, you two have had a back and forth as well. Is that something you're still interested in, or after that, no more?
No, I'm interested in it. He could make a run back. I think he's a big star regardless. I think he looked off that night. I don't know what was up with him, but he did not have his usual explosiveness and agility. So I think maybe now that a couple fights he wins, that we could run it again.
There has been also some talk of you fighting in Dubai in January. Is there any merit to that?
Possibly. We were in talks to fight somebody in Dubai. But I don't
Jabber.
know where right now. Yeah, Jabber. Yeah, I don't know where that's at anymore. So we have to see.
Okay, and so basically, as long as these are exhibitions, no commission can tell you not to do it, right?
I think we talked to them about it. We spoke to them, and they did give the clearance that I could fight in exhibition. So that's
Okay. And that event that you saw Manny fight in um, against your opponent on December 31st in Japan, was that your first time watching a fight in Japan?
yeah, that was the first time. Yeah.
The New Year's Eve, I don't know if you know this, is historically like the biggest night of fighting in Japan. Like there was once a time 50, 60 million people are watching these on broadcast television. And the promoter of Ryzen, a gentleman named Sakakibara, was the one who put on these events for Pride Fighting Championships. So this is a really massive deal that you're fighting on this card. I'm sure you know some of this, but like this is huge. Like especially in the MMA world, it's really like a very prestigious and massive honor to be involved in one of these shows.
Wow, wow. No, I didn't know the significance of it. So that even makes it even more exciting. Yeah, the president of Ryzen is actually here right now. So
Oh, he's a legend.
yeah, he is a legend. I met him in Japan. So this is gonna be a big event. I didn't know how big it was. I walk in, I'm like, yo, this is like me fighting on on Showtime. Like I'm walking in the Beverly Hilton and there's, it's like when I was fighting Tank, I'm like, oh damn, okay, this is some legit stuff. I better lock in.
Yes. Initially, were you just kind of viewing it as an exhibition, and now your feelings have changed?
Yeah, I could feel like more of a pressure of a fight, to be honest.
Yeah.
At first, okay, like little exhibition, okay, there are a couple cameras, maybe, maybe some people will know that I'm doing it, but now everybody knows I'm fighting, and I'm like, oh damn, okay, I better look sharp.
Yo, Saitama Super Arena, like that is a historic, gigantic venue. Like that's in many respects their version of MSG for fighting. This is a really. I'm not trying to add pressure, but I want you to recognize.
You're adding the pressure. It's
I'm sorry. I'm
fine.
sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm just telling you this is actually really, really cool and a really big deal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, oh well, I have a plug-in real quick.
Go ahead, plug it away.
To let everybody know that we are fighting on Famio pay-per-view December 30th. You could buy it to watch me fight in Japan, one of the biggest nights. So I'm kind of piggybacking off the what you were saying, how huge it is. I want everybody to get to witness it.
Yes, and before I let you go, can I just say, uh, I don't know if you remember when you were in my studio here in March, I think, to kick off the Haney promotion. The
Remember, I
the
was
man
wearing
I'm
that blue.
speak the man I'm speaking to right now is a completely different person.
Yes, sir.
You look
Thank you.
different. Your face is different. Your voice is different. Your demeanor is different. Some people say they've changed, but and I, obviously we're just talking over Zoom, but I can sense it. I can feel it. So whatever you are doing seems to be really working.
Appreciate that, Arrow. Yes, thank you. I've been working hard, so I do appreciate that.
The dark clouds are behind you.
Yes, right
I
there.
see them.
Sir.
I see them in the distance. I see them back there. A
Oh,
pleasure
I
as
love you, man. I appreciate you.
yeah, man. A pleasure as always. Good luck with the press conference later today. It kicks off in just a few minutes over in LA, and good luck on New Year's Eve in Japan. We'll be watching and can't wait to see you fighting on such a big stage out there.
Let's get it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ryan. All the best. There he is, Ryan Garcia, joining us from Los Angeles. That press conference going down later today. And again, it is a boxing exhibition featuring Ryan Garcia and Rukiya Anpo, the man who fought and beat Manny Pacquiao in a similar type of fight recently under the Ryzen umbrella, co-promoted by Fanmio and Ryzen, Monday, December 30th at 9 p.m. Eastern here in the United States. Thanks for watching this video. Hey, before you go, do me a favor, hit that sub button, give us a thumbs up, hit the little bell thingy as well, leave us a nice comment or two. We appreciate you all very much.